Hello, everybody. Appreciate everyone stopping by tonight. Let me just click this real quick and we all good. Welcome to the Billy Doodle Show. This is one of our live streams. This is the Thursday show, or Northeast Ohio Sports Show. It's episode 39. Hope everyone's having a great night. One more day to Friday. Hope everyone's having a great week, surviving through this cold we're getting at the end of the week and snow. It's currently Thursday, like I said, January 15th, 2026. We'll go right into it. You could see the next NFL games above me and the current scores going on right now below me. I'll take a sip of water before we start our funny, not so funny topic. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you drop a like. That really helps us out on all of the algorithms on YouTube. We have our Facebook in the description. We say when we're going to go live there. Also, ring that bell if you want to be notified whenever we go live. You can customize that as well for like 15 minutes before, 5 minutes before, when we go live. We do have this video, audio with a start. So, Penguins are running 4-1 right now against Philly. Just saw an update on that. We scored with about 1:30 left in the third, or second period. So, going to be an easy game. All right, let's get into it. Our funny, not so funny topic is really just about a team and a game, the Green Bay Packers. On January 10th, 2026, the Chicago Bears staged one of the most dramatic comebacks in franchise history and NFL playoff history by defeating their longtime rivals, the Green Bay Packers, 31-27 in the NFC wildcard game at Soldier Field in Chicago. Early in the game, the Packers dominating, leading 21-3 at halftime and extending their advantage early into the fourth quarter. Chicago appealed headed for an early playoff exit against a team that could have controlled much of a contest, that had controlled much of a contest in the game. The tide had turned in the fourth quarter, though, as the Bears put together a historic surge. Behind the rookie quarterback Caleb Williams, Chicago scored 25 fourth quarter points, one of the largest single quarter scoring bursts in NFL history in the playoffs, and only fourth time in any NFL team has overcome a 15-point deficit entering the fourth quarter to win a postseason game. So 1-4, crazy. If you scored that, 4 quarters, you're getting 100 points, which is crazy. I take Chiefs when they're dominating, and they never done that. They got close to 70. Williams marking his first postseason start, finished with that's crazy. 361 passing yards and 2 touchdown passes. His leadership was critical, especially on pivotal late drives that kept the Bears alive. One of the crucial moments came when he converted a 4th and 8 with a precise throw to Roman Ojon. I'm bad with some of these players' names. Keeping a key Bears drive alive in the fourth quarter. As the comeback unfolded, the Bears first cut in the Packers' lead of a touchdown run by DeAndre Swift, and Chicago closed the gap further with another touchdown and 2-point conversion that made it a one-score game. After a missed McNair's field goal from Green Bay, the Bears marched downfield and Williams connected DJ Moore on a 25-yard touchdown. So crazy. This will go on, end up a second for the Penguins, by the way, which you'll see below. 4-1, Penguins up against Philly. We can see NFL playoffs. First, we have the Los Angeles Rams and Carolina Panthers, NFC wild card. The Rams won 34. Panthers nearly lost 31. Interesting game. Veteran quarterback Matthew Stafford delivered a precise, decisive late play, connecting the 19-yard touchdown pass to Colby Parkinson with 38 seconds remaining. Sad. The game-winning score that completed the 34-31 victory for Los Angeles. Stafford finished strong with over 300 passing yards and multiple touchdowns. Key takeaway for this game is a thrilling finish highlighted by a clutch Stafford that keeps the Rams alive and sets up a tough divisional round matchup. Then, like we just talked about, we have the Chicago Bears beating Green Bay 31-27. Third matchup. Buffalo Bills beat the Jaguars 27-24. Narrow game as well. So many close narrow games. Bills quarterback Josh Allen. So many of these clutch as well. Delivered a clutch performance. Orchestrated key drives in the fourth quarter including a go-ahead touchdown and late conversion that sealed the win. This game featured several lead changes and critical plays from Buffalo's offense and defense alike. A lot of these games, like, you couldn't take your head away from it because how many times it went away. While the Jaguars' defense made difficult at times, Allen's poise under pressure, including a big 4th-and-inch conversion and efficient downfield passing, proved decisive in the end. The win sends Buffalo to the divisional round and continues a strong playoff tradition. Then we have San Francisco beating the Eagles. Man, Eagles. They won 23-19. To wild card upset, 49ers defeated the defending Super Bowl champions Eagles. San Francisco's balanced attack and optimistic playmaking propelled them past Philadelphia. Pivotal moment came in via trick play. 49ers wide receivers Jawan Jennings for a 29-yard touchdown pass to Christian McCaffrey, giving San Francisco momentum late in the game. Despite injuries and offensive struggles, the 49ers executed in key moments, while the Eagles' offense squandered at crucial junctions. Philadelphia fought hard but couldn't overcome San Francisco's balanced performance. This win sets up a divisional round matchup again for 49ers. Then we have the Patriots beating the Chargers. Patriots won 16-3. A little bit separate controlling game for the Patriots. Their defense was a story, consistently pressuring Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert and limiting scoring opportunities. The Patriots' balanced offense approach completed their defensive dominance, keeping LA off the board until late. The victory marked their first playoff win for Patriots in several years and set them up for a home divisional round matchup against the Texans. So interesting to see. Texans beat the next team, Pittsburgh, 36. Wow. Final game, Monday night game, saw Houston Texans deliver a dominant performance against the Steelers. Houston's defense was outstanding, scoring both on fumble return and interception return. The Texans held the Steelers to 6 points and limited veteran quarterback Aaron Rodgers throughout the night. If you watched the game, they were solid despite some turnovers by C.J. Stroud. Houston's defense impact and balanced offense contributors proved overwhelming. This game also extended the Steelers' postseason losing streak and also created speculations about Rodgers' future and Pittsburgh's roster direction. Also, Mike Tomlin left. He was probably going to get fired, but they gave him the respect that he's going to leave, or maybe he knew and just resigned quick. The Texans now advance, once again, to play New England. The Bears are playing the Rams, 49ers playing the Seahawks, Bills playing the Broncos, Texans playing the Patriots, because it's the end of a wild card weekend. Some teams got byes, these first round teams, first number 1 teams, number 2s. Now we'll go on real quick after take a sip of water to college football playoffs. Make sure you drop a like if you're enjoying the content. First was the Fiesta Bowl. Miami beat Ole Miss 31-27. Great game to see. Then we have the Peach Bowl. Indiana whomped Oregon 56-22. So awesome to see. There's a lot of upsets and underdogs. Miami's around their victories over Ohio State, and then Ole Miss is one of the most surprising Cinderella stories of their new era. And they are now poised to host a national championship at Hard Rock Stadium on January 19th, this coming Monday. Dominance of Indiana, though. The Hoosiers have been historically efficient and overpowering in both quarterfinal and semifinal rounds, poising them as clear title contender. Like I said, it would be number 1 Indiana versus number 10 Miami. Really cool story to see. I remember Miami playing Ohio State back in the day, so make sure you tune in on Monday. We'll go on to our next topic here in a second, which will be a quick countdown of the F1 off-season. We'll basically count down 2026 season, car launches and liveries. Teams are actively announcing dates for when fans will see the 2026 liveries. Red Bull with the new Ford partnership, and Racing Bulls are first, kicking off around January 15th in Detroit. Actually, today I have to look it up. Others including Haas, Audi, Mercedes, Ferrari, Alpine, Williams, and McLaren have planned reveals or announcements through late January and early February. Cadillac revealed their postseason, special preseason livery, and I actually have it in the background right now, really cool. Cadillac for New American in Toronto F1 grid with help from Andretti, unrevealed a monochrome special edition testing livery, designed to obscure aerodynamic packaging ahead of its first closed-door Barcelona shakedown later this month. The final race livery will be shown on February 8th. It will be awesome to see ahead of the season opener in March. Audi ran its first 2026 car on track. Audi conducted a filming day in Barcelona with its first full 2026 spec car, featuring drivers Nico Hulkenberg and Gabriel Bortoleto, a key milestone in F1 development program before official launch events. They've had a team before, not really a new team, but they bought the team, so new name. Team rollout expansion is rising. Enthusiasm is increasing among fans and paddock observers about how and when each team will begin revealing their new challenges as the clock starts ticking towards preseason testing. Quick regulatory and competitive landscape. Major technical overhaul dominating the off-season. The sport entering its biggest rules reset in decades for 2026, with major aerodynamic power unit 50/50 from hybrid engine and sustainability changes, including more electrical output, like I said, and more sustainable fuels, and reshaping car design and competitive order. Debate over some engine rules, a developing technical controversy fueled by rival teams' questionings, like I said last week. Mercedes' interpretation of the new maximum compression ratio provisions has become a talking point, with Audi and others urging a clarification from the FIA before preseason testing. Drivers and team personal news. Several drivers, for example Carlos Sainz, have personal off-season moments on social media as racing community anticipates his return track option. They kind of all do that. Track action, by the way, but they all post on social media, getting people hype. Alpine confirmed that Jack Doohan and the team have mutually agreed to separate, freeing the Australian to explore other opportunities, while Pierre Gasly remains as the confirmed driver for 2026. Red Bull's Max Verstappen retains continuity with his longtime race engineer, Gianpiero Lambresi, choosing to stay with the team, a topic that generated high engagement on social media and fan forums last week. A lot of people thought GP was leaving because... Oh, I'm going to cough 1 second. He was kind of really emotional after the last race, so interesting to see. And I'm going to have to look, and maybe I don't see anything on YouTube. I'm sorry, on Google. I don't know if Red Bull posts something. Because some of these other ones kind of look ugly. These fan speculated ones, so... Once again, I hope everyone's having a great night. I really don't like looking up Red Bull on my I kind of look up like Red Bull F1 on Instagram. They might just use regular Red Bull. But I don't see it either. Here we go. Nothing right now. Yeah, Red Bull Racing. Looks like they were teasing it today. So maybe it's tomorrow. They said almost time in Detroit. They're kind of like they've teased the back end, and it looks kind of cool. I won't lie, the back end looks really cool. They teased the front end with the Red Bull logo. Looks cool. Powertrains. So, hopefully do that tomorrow. Yeah, right now I say currently in the Motor City, which that is cool to see. I haven't followed them yet. I'm gonna follow them. Fuck it. They deserve it. So, be interesting to see what happens. We'll go into the IndyCar. Final driver seats and team lineup still trending. Dale Cole's Kanye is racing. Remaining 2026 seats still open. One of the biggest offensive storylines is Dale Coleman Racing has not yet finalized its full-time driver line for 2026. Mark Rent's the only IndyCar team without a complete roster confirmed for calendar flips. As for calendar flips in January, this has generated ongoing speculation about who will fill the seat alongside Dennis Hauger, who has already signed with the team. Key candidates discussed in community circles include experienced and up-and-coming drivers like Linus Lundqvist and Roman Grosjean, alongside other possibilities depending on sponsorship and strategic fits. Fan forums continued to debate prospects and implications. Sad because, oh man, I forget his name right now, but it's like JD or something. I really like the driver they had last year. He streams a lot, so that's kind of cool. Like I said, IndyCar introduces independent officiating. We talked about this last week. Indy for 2026. Be interesting to see because it won't be part of Penske. Indy NXT by Firestone scheduled confirmed for 2026. Dennis Hauger's transition remains a headline. So not much going on with IndyCar right now. One I wanted to talk about was NASCAR. And right now there's a major competitive competition format change to their playoff rules. The Chase returns. One of the biggest off-season headlines last week that came up, NASCAR's announcement of a Cup Series will reinstate the original 10-race Chase Championship format for the 2026 season. This change moves away from the recent elimination-style playoffs and rewards consistent performance across the final 10 races of the season, while also increasing the points awarded for wins. Efforts designed to honor the sport's history and heighten fan engagement. I'm hyped for that. A lot of fans are hyped for that. We hated the old format. Fans on Reddit widely anticipated format revealed early in the week with speculation about potential configurations dominating discussion threads before official announcements. So emphasis is going to shift back to regular season-long performance and traditional championship progression, expected to affect team strategies for qualifying, race-to-race points, and risk-reward decision-making throughout the calendar, which would be great to see. A headline grabbing the offseason story was three-time Cup Championship Tony Stewart, a confirmed return to national racing. Not in the Cup Series, but in the 2026 Craftsman Truck Series seasonal opener at Daytona International Speedway on February 13th with Kaulig Racing. Stewart's comeback after a decade after NASCAR National Series competition has sparked broad discussion about legacy drivers returning to competition and the media attention afforded to marquee names in the offseason. It'd be kind of cool to see guys, unlike Jimmy Johnson, that's always coming back sometimes and doing bad, doing stuff like this instead. Off-season injury news. Brad Keselowski out of NASCAR crash. Brad Keselowski recovering from an off-season injury will miss 2026 NASCAR Class event at Bowman Gary Stadium, one of our early expedition events leading up to Daytona 500 week. Right now we have some tribute and memorials as for community mourns Greg Biffle. NASCAR community, we said last week, continued to process the tragic death of NASCAR legend Greg Biffle and his family members in the December plane crash, with public memorial scheduled in Charlotte. Biffle was a prominent figure with 19 Cup Series wins and strong ties to fan and fellow drivers. His family talked, which is sad. I also saw that someone broke into his house and stole money, which is crazy. Teams and drivers are also a part of late season, off season personal movement discussions, and also if you're still at someone's house, I mean, if one of these dies, that's just insane. You're going to hell. Drivers including Kyle Busch and Ross Chastain will have new crew chiefs 2026. While rising talents like Connor Zillitz continue to make headlines as they advance opportunities in top divisions. So that's great. Interesting to see. A little bit of technical update chatter. While not last week news, a continued off-season technical focus remains on NASCAR's upcoming engine rules and package change. Especially with planned 750 horsepower configuration for road courses and short overs in 2026, and specs like a mandatory A-post flaps for safety outlined in off-season rulebook updates. Teams also participated in early organizational testing at North Wilkesboro Speedway, getting the first unofficial laps on track for Cup Series cars, which generated social buzz and early performance speculation. We're going real quick after I sip some water into the Penguins. The Pittsburgh Penguins from last week played New Jersey last Thursday, Jan 8th. They won 4-1. Skinner was our goalie. Skinner was our MVP. Saturday, January 10th, we lost for Calgary 2-1. Silvers was our MVP. Chekhnagov was our MVP. Sunday, January 11th, we lost to Boston 1-0. Skinner was our MVP. Skinner was also a goalie. Then on Tuesday, January 13th, we also lost to Tampa Bay 2-1 in a shootout. Silvers was our goalie and our MVP. Today, like I said, we played Philly starting at 7. We're about to win 4-1. We'll see who, and I know Skinner is our goalie right now. If we win today, that'll make us 22-14-10. Against the Devils, we had Malkin return from an upper body injury and scored on a power play his first game back after a 15-game absence. When we beat last Thursday, Eric Carlson extended his home point streak to 9 games with a goal. Sidney Crosby got 2 assists. Connor Duvall and Blake Lazarot. Sunday, we fell. So it'll be interesting to see. Right now, we also have Blue Jackets. Since last Thursday, they lost to Vegas 5-3. Greaves was their goalie. Jenner was their MVP. Saturday, they lost to Colorado 4-0. Melzingas was their goalie. Cole was their MVP. Sunday, they beat Utah 3-2 in overtime. Greaves was their goalie. Greaves was their MVP. Tuesday, they beat the Calgary 5-3. Greaves was their goalie. Cole was their MVP. They are currently playing Vancouver. And right now, the Blue Jackets are 20-19-7. Sorry about that. And the Penguins' total scoring is 21-14-10, 22 if they win today. I'm going to look up the new scores real quick, actually, for you guys. So yeah, Store 4-1, Penguins are up with 20 minutes left in the third, just started. Capitals are beating the Sharks, losing to the Sharks 3-1. Blue Jackets are beating the Canucks with the third period just started, 3-1. So good to see. I can fill in the Penguins game once I'm done here. And let's go on and actually see standings. So right now, for Penguins in the Metro, they are 4th, with Carolina in first at 47, 28, and 15. 28, 15, and 4. Islanders in second, 25, 16, and 5. Washington in third, 24, 17, and 6. 47 points. Pittsburgh has 45 points at 21, 14, and 10. We are below us, tied with us, is Philly at 45. We're past them today, luckily. Philly is 22, 15, and 8. Philly was doing good. We're kind of coming back. Then we have Jersey, who we also beat, which is good to see. 24, 21, and 2. Not many overtime wins. Overtime losses. Blue Jackets, 20, 19, and 7. Rangers, 20, 22, and 6. So, not fun to see. Currently, in the Eastern Conference, we're still not doing the best. 10th in the Eastern Conference, and the Blue Jackets are 1 away from the bottom. So fun to see. We're going to the Cavs. I don't think they're playing tonight, but I'll look. They might be. They're not. Let's go to the Cavaliers. Last Thursday, we played with Timberwolves. Jan 8th lost 131 to 122. Mitchell had 30 points. Allen had 10 rebounds. Mitchell had 8 assists. Saturday, we beat Minnesota 146 to 134. Oh my God, our defense is bad, and we got to score. Mitchell 28, Allen 11. Mitchell 8 rebounds. Monday, we lost to Utah 123 to 112. That made us 22 and 19. Garland of 23 points, Mobley 9 rebounds, Garland 8 assists. We played yesterday, Wednesday, and beat the 76ers 133 to 107. Our points leader was Mitchell with 35 points, 11 for 22 with 8 out of 8 free throws. Mobley had 13 rebounds, which is good to see, and 9 assists by Mitchell. I don't even know Paul George plays for the Sixers. Holy crap. What? This is an old team. Holy wow. Sixers have Paul George, Joel Embiid, and Andre Drummond. I even know Andre Drummond still played ball. Paul George is 35, Andre Drummond's 32, so he's actually younger. And Joel Embiid's 31. That's an old team, man. We have a Cavs of 23 and 19. Let's see their standings real quick before we end out for night. Really appreciate everyone coming out tonight. Hunter couldn't make it. It happens, especially with the snow. He's staying busy. I think he got some laundry to do too. In the Eastern Conference, currently we have Detroit first, Denver Knicks, then Boston, Toronto, Philly, 22 and 17, Orlando at 23 and 18, then Cleveland at 23 and 19. Miami's behind us in 8th at 21 and 19, then Atlanta at 20 and 22. Then we have Chicago at 19-21 out of the plans. Then we have the Bucks at 17-23, Charlotte, Brooklyn, Washington, Indiana. The Western Conference right now is OKC in first with 34 wins, 7 losses. Then Denver, then San Antonio, Minnesota, LA. They're falling out a little bit. LA is Houston, Phoenix, Golden State in 8th, Portland in 9th, Memphis in 10th. Out of the plans is Clippers, Dallas, Utah, Sacramento, and New Orleans. Definitely interesting to see. Garland exit with a foot injury, which is not good to see from the game. He's ruled out for the game late in the third quarter, as when he's hurt his right foot diving for a loose ball. He already had surgery in June on an injured left big toe, hampered Cleveland's exit in the playoffs. Hopefully he'll be okay. Praying for it. And that's really it for me sport-wise, guys. I'm really excited for racing to come back here soon. And that we have some really good NFL games. So that's interesting to see on my end. And I'm always excited and happy to see that. If you guys have any input, make sure you drop a comment. I always love to see that. Once again, welcome to the Doodle Show. Hope everyone had a good night. It was a Northeast Ohio Sports Show tonight we were doing. Normally it's with me, Liam, and my cousin Hunter. He couldn't make it tonight, though. That's really it for me. Make sure you enjoy some sports and NFL this weekend, and we watch college football next Monday. Have a great Friday, guys. We can get to it one more night. Hope everyone has a great night in Ohio. I'll see you in the next episode. By the way, we have a news show on Monday, the Week Ahead news show of me and my good friend Tommy. He makes most of them, so thank you for stopping by, and have a great night and Friday.